for the defense?
Gail Caldwell here from Megan Wilhite.
All right, and probation, this is a probation case. All right, and are you Megan Wilhite?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Wilhite, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments, Waivers, and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of burglary of a habitation force? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counselor, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There are no applications for deferred adjudication. State recommends community supervision. They're taking in consideration grand jury number 767380, which is CM number 93783. County Court cause numbers 614877, 671768. So restitution is to be payable to the following: Paul Gould, that's Gould, Ricardo, the letter A, Salceda Rebollar, Rebollar. And I'm sure those L's are supposed to be pronounced with the Y.
I was never good at that in Spanish class.
Alejandra Perez, Isabel Gomez, Jesse Weathersby, Megan Morris, Frank Washburn, Joy Robertson, Lana Shadburn, Savannah Shadburn, Robert Shadburn, Marina Frenia, Frinea, and there's to be no contact with either of those parties mentioned. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution in CATs 1 and 2. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit what's been marked as State's Exhibit 1 into evidence.
No objection.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor, I think my client wants to make a change in her life, and she has a mother at home that just had a grandma, has seizures, and she also has a 17-year-old. My daughter is 14 weeks pregnant right now. She's 14 months pregnant. 14 weeks. She wants to get out of jail, and she's willing to comply.
But she's not a good role model for her daughter. And she's not a person who should be allowed to take care of anybody, let alone a goldfish. Because she has, you want to explain to me why you're breaking into people's homes when they're away?
Your
You
Honor,
ruined somebody's Christmas because this occurred December 17th, Christmas just days away.
Your Honor, I was not in a good state of mind at that period in my life, and I was under the influence of an individual who had a really bad hold of me. I made very, very poor choices, and I'm willing to.
No, I mean, you actually, people are saying, always say, you know, I wasn't in good frame of mind. I understand that, but your frame of mind was good enough to get a cinder block, climb through a window, go into somebody's home, and make sure you don't leave fingerprints. So I don't understand what you don't understand, that stealing's not right.
I am aware that it's not correct, Your Honor, and like I said, I've made a very poor choice, and I just want to be able to have a second chance to make this right. And
It can't be made right. Let me just tell you why it can't be made right. Because I'm sure all of this stuff that you took, that person's not going to get it back. And if they get it back, it's not going to be the same because somebody else has been using it and somebody else took it. Just like their home is never going to be the same. You know why it's not going to be the same? Because somebody entered their home without their permission. And Christmas is never going to be the same. You know why Christmas is never going to be the same for them? because December 17th, somebody broke into their home while they were away. So you can't make it right. Sometimes things that we do, you can't make it right unless you can go back in a time machine and not do it. So who are you living with? I mean, one of the worst things, and it's not even really the worst thing, but one of the odd things is you live in the neighborhood. People saw you on the video, they're like, oh, I know her. She lives right in the
I no
neighborhood,
longer live at that residence, Your Honor.
as you should.
No, I've not lived there for quite a while. I live in Cibolo.
When's the last time you had employment?
Before I was arrested, I was employed with Southern Wildlife Rehab Facility.
Doing what?
I work with animals, Your Honor.
And is she planning on staying in Bear County?
Yes, Your Honor.
With who?
With where I was living at, my best friend and I have a place in Cibolo, 213 Bridge Crossing in Cibolo.
Okay, so you're gonna be living in Cibolo, Texas?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so that's not San Antonio. Am I wrong with that?
I think parts of it are in San Antonio, Your Honor,
Are you-
or in Bear.
No, I'm just talking about
Oh,
the
San Antonio,
city.
Bear. Sorry.
Yes. All right. Do you have any mental health diagnosis?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any drug issues?
No, Your Honor.
Then I don't understand this wrong frame of mind. Counsel, help me.
I don't, just that she's willing to accept responsibility for the conduct. I can't explain that.
All right, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. I'm not even gonna say it. Okay. So here's the thing, the court is gonna sentence you to 10 years in prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. There is to be taken in consideration grand jury number 767380, which is also CM number 937-838. County Court cause number 614-877-671-768. There's to be restitution and no contact with Paul Gould and Robert Shadburn, Shadburn. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want the UA hotline until further notice. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month. We can do that for 6 months to see how she's doing. 200 hours of community service restitution. And usually I give people 40 hours of credit if they receive the COVID vaccination, but I'm not doing that for you. So it's 200 hours of community service restitution. We're going to do CATs 1 and 2. And usually I give people my own CATs 1 and 2, but I think you need the extra help of CATs 1 and 2, other than me telling you, don't steal, don't take what doesn't belong to you. Don't go into homes unless you're invited. If you are invited and you're told to leave, you leave. Don't accept an invitation to somebody's home from a third party. But you need more than that. I'm going to have you do parenting classes because you're telling me, well, you're making me think that you're going to be involved in your daughter's life and helping her out with your grandchild. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm already saying no unsupervised contact with minors. But I'll give you parenting classes, and I'll tell you what, if you complete parenting classes, I'll deduct 40 hours of community service restitution. All right, is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You're gonna have to do better in life. I mean, some people find you in their homes without their permission. It doesn't end well. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's always good seeing you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is calling 2020 CR 2272, State of Texas versus Megan Hayes Wilhite. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense
Kelly Piddle.
And are you Megan Wilhite?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I pronouncing your last name correctly?
Yes, ma'am. Will Height.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Megan Hayes Wilhite who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 2272 for the offense of burglary of a habitation force on August 29, 2022 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Megan Hayes Wilhite, did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April, June, and July 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, miss.
And Judge, this is going to be on the first amended motion to revoke. It's violated condition number 1 on or about the 26th day of September 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Megan Hayes Wilhite, committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, miss.
Your Honor, state waives all the violations.
Any objection?
No.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violations 4 and 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison? Did you understand that? And up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 4 and 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violations 4 and 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, Your Honor, we were going to go open to the court. The state was going to recommend 6 years TDC.
All right, so the state is asking for 6 years defense.
Megan, you understand the state is recommending that you go to prison,
Yes, sir.
and you're asking the court to send you to safety.
Yes.
Why?
I want the opportunity. I haven't been able to get any kind of help when it came to drug rehab, and I really do want the opportunity to be able to get clean. I think it's about time that I do something good with my life, and I believe that Safe P would be a reasonable option for me to be able to get clean and do the best I can for myself and my family.
What is your drug of choice?
Marijuana and methamphetamines.
Okay, when did you first start using marijuana?
When I was about 14, 15,
When
and
did you start using meth?
methamphetamines about 32 years old,
How old are you now?
38.
Have you ever received any type of outpatient or inpatient treatment?
No, sir.
In regards to the reporting, you didn't report for those months. Why?
I did not have a vehicle, and I had my belongings taken from me from an individual that I was living with. My phone, everything, all of my email addresses and everything had been changed up. I had no way to contact anybody. And I was just scared to go up to the probation office at that point. I already knew that I had MTR'd, and I was just scared.
You understand that you could have gone up to probation at any time and they would have helped you and probably assisted you in getting your identification and that type of stuff, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
but you didn't do that, right?
No, sir.
So you were placed on probation when, like last year in August?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You didn't receive any type of treatment?
No, sir.
Okay. And so you're asking for it because you don't want to use methamphetamines.
Most definitely not.
Passwords.
State, any questions?
Just a couple, Your Honor. Ms. Wilhite, you did have an opportunity to review the court summary, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And did you see here that this isn't your first MTR?
Yes, sir.
And isn't it true that at the last MTR, you were told to go to outpatient treatment and that was a part of one of the conditions?
Yes, sir.
You didn't go.
I don't think that the outpatient was available at that time. They had told me that I was taking classes, but that wasn't, I guess in the, how would I explain this? They had me doing certain things at a certain time, and I'm sorry, the outpatient wasn't at that time that I was going. I was going to classes downtown, but it wasn't treatment at that time.
Pass the witness, Judge.
No further questions.
I have a question. What classes are you saying you were going to downtown?
I was going to the theft classes.
All right, so what are you saying happened with outpatient treatment?
I hadn't gone to the outpatient treatment yet.
All right, why not?
I had been working and I didn't have time to do it at that time. I hadn't been able to make time yet.
All right, so this is what I'm trying to get to. One, was outpatient treatment ordered for you? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you do outpatient treatment? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
What is your reason for not doing outpatient treatment?
I was, like I said, I was working at the time. I didn't have the time at that period of time. I was gonna be making time for it, but I did not have the time at that period of time.
All right. Because, and the reason why I asked that question, because, and if I'm wrong, everybody can let me know I'm wrong. I'm gonna take that as a sign of disrespect. But it seems as though you were saying that outpatient treatment wasn't available when the state was questioning you. Did I hear that incorrectly?
No, ma'am, no, not that it wasn't available. It's whenever I was with Ms. Martha Reyna, we were setting everything up. She had me doing the classes at that time, and I hadn't been able to do the outpatient treatment yet. Not that it wasn't available, because it was part of my agreement, but it just, she had me doing the classes. I was checking in and everything like that with her, doing my UAs and everything. I just hadn't done the classes yet for the outpatient treatment.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
No, Judge.
No, Judge.
All right, probation.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is probation requesting?
Your Honor, the recommendation on the court summary is if she is not revoked, then to send her to safe P. I would like to point out this is her second MTR. And as she stated, it looks like she may have maybe entered the theft classes, but they were never completed.
Okay.
So at least we don't have record that they were complete.
All right. Anything else from either side?
Just brief argument, Judge.
All right, then I'll hear argument state. You are requesting 6 years.
Yes, Judge.
Is there anything you wish to add?
Judge, it's just, she's been given plenty of opportunities to attend treatment. Even when answering the questions on treatment today, she didn't really give an answer, other than she didn't have the time to do it. She's been given chance after chance. That's why the state's recommending time in TDC.
All right, defense.
Judge, the purpose of probation is to rehabilitate individuals. I understand this is Ms. Wilhite's second MTR, but if she's given an opportunity in safety and she's able to no longer use methamphetamines in the future, then that's the win, that's the purpose. And if safety is successful, then she'll be able to complete the rest of her probation. If it's not successful, she'll be back here and you send her to 10 years TDC. So we're just asking for that opportunity to try to get her the treatment so she doesn't continue to use methamphetamines.
All right. Anything else from you, Ms. Wilhite?
No, miss.
All right, Ms. Wilhite. The problem is, it appears that you have started things, but you have finished nothing. And the problem is, you were given a chance at outpatient treatment and you didn't take advantage of it. I could understand if you did outpatient treatment and it wasn't working. And everyone who comes into this court who's on probation, I always say, if there's an issue, if there's something you have a problem with, if you feel probation isn't addressing it, you can always come to the court and say, Judge, this is not what they're addressing. I have a drug problem. Can you help me with that? Judge, I have mental health issues. Can you help me with that? We have an open door policy here. You can always come in and ask for that. But you haven't taken advantage of that. I'm going to grant the motion and revoke you. The state is asking for 6. Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're asking for 4.
Okay. All right, I'll sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. Is there still restitution owed? Because there were several people that
Yes, ma'am.
restitution was to be paid to.
Yes, ma'am.
So did they ever put in any amounts of restitution that were due?
Honor. No, ma'am.
All right, so they didn't put in any amounts, so I don't have any amounts, and if they want to do something with that later, they will have to take it up as a civil matter or somewhere else, but this court is not going to put it in the orders because I don't have anything. There's still to be no contact with the complainants that are previously listed. All right, so our order, therapeutic community, you're still going to have to ask for it, okay?
Yes.
All right, is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
That's it, Judge.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you, Judge.